There you are. The hell took you so long?
It's about time. I was about to fly down and loot your bodies.
Not now, neighbor. Well, you said you found something. Hand it over. That's it? Just one slate? After losing so much of our crew, it better be a map with a big red X on it. Well, I'll be damned. Legacy wasn't referring to Crix's fortune. It's the name of an actual ship. A Galbank transport probably loaded with credits.
Never heard any stories about a Gal Bank ship going down. And even if it had happened, it would have been picked clean years ago.
No, neighbor. Think. If Galbank covered it up, and over time, the location was eventually forgotten, it wouldn't be on anyone's radar. Okay, this changes things. Now that we know what we are looking for, we have to narrow the search. Well, that is not necessarily true. Let us start with what we know. It was a Galbank ship, which means the company is going to have records of where it went down. Neva, weren't you working on a deal with Rokov? Something about a big-wig charity event on one of Trident's starliners?
Are you serious? I've been working on that gig for 3 months. That's my score.
Ay, Dios mío. Will you shut up about your score and think for a second? That starliner has a Galbank VIP suite aboard, which means... Come on, Neva. This isn't hard.
Which means a Gal Bank exec will be aboard. We grab their credentials and get ourselves into the Gal Bank archives in New Atlantis. Holy shit, that might actually work. I'll send a message to Rokov right away.
Pack your bags, Rook. You're going on vacation. And since you've earned it, take this gun with you. Might come in handy when Rokov screws everything up as usual. Good, because that is exactly what you are going to be doing. Neva and I are too well known to walk around the starliner without being recognized. If Trident security spotted us, it'd be over. I need you to board that ship, make contact with Rokov, and get me those credentials. You'd better. Oh, before you leave, I wanted you to know that I took what you said about Mathis into consideration, and I've decided to cut him from the fleet.
Honestly, I'm surprised he made it off Suvorov in one piece.
We'll see. That's it then. Next stop for you is Rokov Starliner, the Siren of the Stars. And remember, Rokov does not need to know anything about Grixis' legacy. For now, it's just between us. Now get out of here.
Hey, Rook, before you head out, I need to have a word with you. Meet me at the last Nova after you wrap things up with Mathis.
I hope you do not have any loose cred sticks. I fully expect you would find them missing when we leave here.
Always listen to Delgado, unless you want to get killed.
Hey, I want to talk to you. Thanks to you, Delgado's cutting me from the fleet. Well, you know what? You better get your own fleet, because I'm coming after you. Oh, I will, I can promise you that. Best part is, you won't even see it coming.
But you have just told us that you will attempt it. Do you not consider that counterproductive if you mean to ambush us?
Now get the hell out of me way!
Pirates and alcohol. What could go wrong in a place like this?
Maybe. We haven't decided.
What the hell are you reading? You see, Death isn't well. They haven't caught us yet. Why is it every time we go out and do it?
There you are. All right, look. I've been lining up a score with that asshole Rokov on the Siren of the Stars for months. I'm not about to let a payday slip through my fingers. So guess what? You're gonna finish the job for me.
Right here at home.
A lot of jingle in those
I'm about to tell you, so shut up and listen. Rokov's been tipping me off about some kind of bullshit charity event that the Siren of the Stars is hosting. At the event, they're gonna give away something called the Earth Savior Award, which is worth tens. So it's simple. While you're on the Siren, swiping those Gal Bank credentials, I want you to grab that award and bring it to me. And I'd prefer to have the money that award's worth in my account. So you're just gonna have to deal with it. Look, you can make all the jokes and excuses you want. But if you don't come back with the ES award, I'm gonna deduct it from your pay. Either way, I get my money. How much you walk away with is in your own hands.
I suppose it is up to you to decide whether it is worth it.
Yeah? And who do you think Delgado's gonna back in a dispute? You, over me. Psh, please. All right, Rook, we're done here. Now, get your ass to the Siren and bring me my goods. Because that's exactly what you are. A rookie, a newbie, fresh meat. Beneath all of that inexperience, I'm sure you have an actual name. But honestly, no one gives it. So get used to hearing that word. Until you earn your stripes, you're a rook to everyone in the fleet. Because that's exactly beneath all of... So get used to hearing that. Hit me up if you got questions.
Start something?
I was wondering. The name's Fergus. Welcome to the lab. Well, then you've come to the... Since it's your first time, one free bottle of... That's the spirit. I knew you'd be the adventurous type. And if you like it, you're in luck. Cheapest drink you can find. And guaranteed. Well, let's have a look. Last Nova never closes, so come back anytime.
As you put the fleet first, we won't have any problems.
Soon, everyone's going to learn to fear the fleet.
Always a satisfying moment. to return to your ship.
And we're loose.
Drive us back down. Jump was smooth as butter.
And we're locked in.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I have never heard of such a thing.
I'm surprised. I thought this was one of those tales that made it to every corner of the settled systems.
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
Anything new to report? Nice work. Let me take a look. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball. Any other fragments? Understood. Keep searching and you're bound to find more. We'll provide you with information, but any inventory or ship services, it's best you get from the fleet. It'll help you maintain your cover and also give you an idea of how the fleet's operation works.
What's this I hear about you getting ambushed by fleet?
We'll be here if you need us.
An accident. We jumped to the same place at the same time. I bet operations on the key are a clown show.
What's that? Cheyenne
Forward to
flag?
reading your report. Pretty much. It got so bad I had to dust off with half my ship.
Heard you boarded the key. I can't imagine what state the pirates have left it in. Lost a bet to one of the army. We hunt piracy all across the galaxy. Like what? Darts? I've seen you shoot.
Word is the fleet has you chasing ghosts on Suvorov.
I saw one of the ensigns get an Alpha Centauri from Officer Petrosian the other day. The man takes his job
Drank too much coffee last night.
Sir, if I may speak freely, is there reason for the harsh reprimand? As far as I know, I just tracked a little mud into the brig.
Soldier, have you ever heard of trench foot?
Can't say that I have, sir.
Well, they say guards on Suvorov sometimes trudge across the trenches on their daily patrols. Prolonged wetness and anticipation.
Any adventure you can fly up.
We're unlatched. Free and clear.
We're docked.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombros. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there some... Okay. So why are you targeting a Gaul Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prick. Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near Dombrowski without my help.
It would seem we have little choice in the matter. We should hear him out.
Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. All right. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Now, let's talk business. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his... To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt.
Oh no. Is shooting everyone an option? Alternately shooting ourselves to avoid it?
Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty... Well, you better learn quick. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the counter days. They're frozen, not fresh.
You're a guest of Captain Rukov, right? Welcome aboard. Captain Rukov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything, please.
done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
A Starfield pass is required to enter the main ballroom. If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time. Here for business or pleasure? Larry likes to drop overly complex words into conversations. I'm sure he knows that it annoys people, but he does it anyway. Don't forget to donate to the cause.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh? Hello. Are you a member of the society? Dombrowski is married to some poor woman that he constantly leaves behind in New Atlantis when he goes on his business. Well, that was boring.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
The considerable amounts of cash that Dombrowski donates is the only reason we allow him to attend society functions. Besides what I already told you? No. Enjoy the rest of the event.
An open bar would have been nice.
Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people, if he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him.
Nice to have met you.
I certainly hope that his behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. That's all then? Okay.
So, what brings you aboard?
Have you tried the canopies?
That view is absolute.
Horrid.
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Nice to have met you.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it? Have you tried the canopies? Horrid. Positively horrid.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
If this is not the very definition of decadence, I do not know what is.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works. So let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You have come this far already. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme worth thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet.
I do not understand. Your anger is focused on Mr. Dombrowski, but clearly the failure of this plan rests on you as well.
If you had to work near him day in and day out, I think you'd understand. He's a disgusting pig, plain and simple. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you heard Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
I have something I wanted to say. But I confess I am afraid of how you... I am reluctant to put that to the test. But it is You told me that you believe in going it alone, as you put it. But we have traveled together for... I feel I must honor that time. The little I have spoken of my history has been nothing but truth. I worked with smugglers. What I have left out, until now, is... I am not joking. I was born in the great city of Dazra, and raised with the teachings of Jinan Varun. I am of the promised, those who know Thank you. I doubt many would see it that way. There is a reason I am only... Several years ago, I intercepted requests from Constellation to access Varun's space. I was sent to infiltrate Constellation, posing as a former smuggler looking for... I am pleased to have fulfilled that wish for you, I suppose. But certainly not everyone shares that view. Several weeks after I arrived, I attempted to access secure records within Constellation's archives. Vladimir and Sarah were... I had no idea what to think. I was horrified. My failure would be... You are now the third person within Constellation to know. You and I have spent so much time together. It has been telling you this violates so many of the orders I was given. But it was... You have no idea what a relief that is. Thank you.
Any complaints about your cruise should be directed to one of the staff.
The society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
Here for business or pleasure?
Pleasure.
Hello. You here for the charity event?
Dombrowski, he's the exec holding court over in the VIP area of the...
Yeah, sorry. I work for UC Security, not Galbank. I don't really know him personally. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong.
We both know exactly who you are.
Worried? Why should I be worried? Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you...
Yes?
I saw you. Which is why he's threatening you. We need hard evidence of their scheme. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything. Maybe. But if something goes wrong and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your...
Well, sounds like someone has been reading Starship manuals in their spare time.
I have no idea what all of that technical jargon meant. But Corzin, one more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, What's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the... Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Get back to it.
This is well maintained, to be sure, but obviously the credits have all been spent on the
hold
areas
up.
the guests actually
This area
see.
is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocko's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. Oh, really? Well, that changes things quite a bit. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
Much nicer in here now. Plenty of room. A sharp contrast from the crew quarters, is it not?
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here.
further instructions.
First of all, you're in no position to demand anything. And second, you must think I'm stupid. There's no way I'd possibly incriminate myself by handing over the evidence. I don't know where you got that information from, but it lines up with all the troubles I've been having getting my cut from that asshole. That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up... Dombrowski had the authorization to wipe out records on Galbank's system without... I let Claudia talk me into that. She said she had... At least I walk away with something. All right. You have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording, just remember that you promised to leave me out of it.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a
Excellent,
ship-wide
excellent.
emergency.
So,
Please report to
before
your
we
cabins
begin,
in an orderly
let's
fashion
review the
and
facts.
remain there until you
First,
receive further
it's clear that
instructions.
you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along?
Will there be much more of this? My head is starting to hurt.
All passengers.
Obviously, that wouldn't be my preference, but I have little choice.
captain
Though
has declared
Larry
a
Dombrowski
ship-wide
will be
emergency.
mysteriously vanishing after this cruise and possession of the...
Remain there until you receive further instructions.
Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate...
What did you need?
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or a drill.
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like we planned. I wish you hadn't blown away the gambling debt that Sandine owed me. But hey, you got the job done. I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I picked. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel...
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly
Anyway, I
fashion
suppose there's
and
nothing
remain there
stopping you
until you
from
receive
joining.
further
I owe
instructions.
you one. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that. Well, I suppose this is where we part company. Hopefully the next time we meet, we'll be aboard the Key.
All passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
I find the interior of this ship comforting.
Scan complete. You are cleared to land at New Atlantis. Please enjoy your visit to Jemison.
I do appreciate that not every meter of land is plowed under to build this city. This street is far too grand for such a thing.
This space is a memorial to those lost during the
The lives of nearly every individual in the settled systems are so valuable.
Hello. Welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Could win. You can't hope to win. Where have they gone? Once again, we are triumphant. What does your scanner reveal? Wow, you look completely different.
For liftoff. Apogee complete. We're in orbit. dock there. I hope Cora doesn't get too much underfoot.
It is good to be back in our own ship.
You want to kick back? Avoid the last Nova. Oh, God, they'll kill him.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up. Guy's got a real attitude problem.
Got mixed feelings about my last job. On the one hand, lost a friend. But on the other...
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Yeah, that'd be a first.
All right, Neva, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right. Now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And... I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time. Can we track it, Neva?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But, before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called a comm spike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that comm spike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the comm spike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work!
All right. Let's get this over with. Follow me.